Drive home your new Kia from the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue. We have brand new Kias arriving daily.
Plus, we have a huge selection of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
And payments as low as $199 a month.
We service all makes and models.
And we'll buy your old car on the spot. Right, Oscar?
Y hablamos español.
Come see us at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue.
It's not just a car dealership for me. This is my dealership.
Just minutes from anywhere in Indy or online at rayskillmanshadeland.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have zero to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100. Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
Welcome in, everyone, on this chilly Indiana December night. We are in Yorktown, Indiana, home of the Yorktown Tigers, as they welcome in the Greenfield-Central Cougars tonight for a Hoosier Heritage Conference battle on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. Hello again, everybody. I'm Steve Hartley. Steve Hunter is spinning the dials for us tonight. Tonight's game is driven by Greg Hubler Ford and brought to you by Universal Roofing and Exteriors, High Gear Marketing, by Ray Skillman Northeast Kia, and by Genesis Sports Performance. Well, Matt Moulton is in his fourth year as head coach at Yorktown. The Tigers have yet to be beaten, standing at 4-0 on the early season. Yorktown has a young but experienced team. Many of these players saw significant playing time just a year ago. Greenfield-Central is led by Luke Meredith in his 9th year at the school. The Cougars are a very good basketball team, having posted victories against defending 3A state champ Beech Grove and Decatur Central. Greenfield-Central won this battle last year, 72-65. The Tigers, though, lead the series 10-8 in matchups that have been played since 2004. It's Yorktown and Greenfield-Central tonight on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
I drive a 2022 Telluride Nightfall Edition. I love it. So when we found out we were having twins, we knew we needed a bigger car with a third row. So the Telluride with the captain's chairs fits perfectly with our family. It gets great gas mileage. Actually, we went to Holiday World and got averaged about 29 miles a gallon. I like the lane keep assist because sometimes kids can distract you and you're not noticing what you're doing, and it beeps at you if you are getting too close to the lines. Ray Skillman Kia is my store. I'll never go to any other store. Can you say, I love Kia?
Kia.
Say, I love Kia. Yay!
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com. Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have zero to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100.
I bought a 2020 Kia Telluride. It's amazing. I love how spacious it is. I can fit all of my children in there as well as all of my signs for my job. The customer experience here is top notch. They are super quick, get me in, whether it's an oil change or anything else, and make sure that I am well taken care of.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
Well, welcome back to Yorktown High School in Yorktown, Indiana. We're getting set for basketball in this Hoosier Heritage Conference matchup between Yorktown and Greenfield-Central. Let's go over the starting lineups. First of all, for Greenfield-Central, Dylan Moles, a 6'1", 170-pound senior, averaging 24.8 points and 2.6 rebounds a ball game. Braylon Mullins at 6'4", a sophomore, averaging 15 points and 5.8 boards a game. Tyler Kirchhoff, 6'1", a senior, averaging 10 points and 1.8 rebounds a ball game. Braden Robertson, 6'3", a junior, averaging 3.4 points and 1.8 rebounds a ball game. And Will DeJarnett, 6'3", 175 pounds and a senior, averaging 2.8 points and 7 rebounds a ball game. For Yorktown, standing at 4-0, they are coached by Matt Moulton in his fourth year at the school with a 39-36 record. Kieran Tawari, a 6'1", 135-pound junior, averaging 14.3 points and 2.3 rebounds a ball game. A.J. Dunn at 6'3", 180-pound senior, averaging 14 points and 2.8 rebounds in contest. Jacob Grimm, 5'10", 178 pounds and a junior, averaging 11 points and 4.3 rebounds a ball game. Zayden Douglas at 6 foot a junior, averaging 4 points and 2 rebounds a ball game. And Mason Moulton, 6'3", 192 pounds and a junior, averaging 2.5 points and 5.8 rebounds a ball game. We'll be back with the opening tip-off after this on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Drive home your new Kia from the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue. We have brand new Kias arriving daily.
Plus, we have a huge selection of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
And payments as low as $199 a month.
We service all makes and models.
And we'll buy your old car on the spot, right, Oscar?
Y hablamos español.
Come see us at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue.
It's not just a car dealership for me. This is my dealership.
Just minutes from anywhere in Indy or online at rayskillmanshadeland.com.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com. Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have zero to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100.
Great crowd on hand here at Yorktown. We're getting set for basketball between the Yorktown Tigers and Greenfield-Central Cougars. And it was interesting, in between the JV and varsity games, the 1973 Yorktown Sectional Basketball Championship team was honored. And it was really kind of cool to see some tears in the eyes of some of the folks in the crowd. It really takes you back to how important Indiana high school basketball is, particularly back in the day when you had the single class championship situation. So here we go. This is Dylan Moles with the basketball for Greenfield Central. Guarded there by Tawari. He drives in the paint. Moulton. Back to Moles. Luke Meredith told me before the ball game that he thinks Moles could have an outside shot at being an Indiana All-Star. Here's Mason Moulton with the basketball. He also doubles as a quarterback for the Tigers. Tigers losing to eventual state champion Bishop Chittard in the regional. DeJarnett, his shot won't fall. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. DeJarnett with the first bucket of the ball game. Greenfield Central up with an early 2-0 lead. Back the other way is Jacob Grimm for the Tigers. To Tawari. Tawari's sister also doubles up on the Yorktown Lady Tigers. Hit a couple of big threes, giving Yorktown a victory over Guerin Catholic. Ball stolen away. Here's Braylon Mullins. Three in the air for Kirkhoff. He got it. This Greenfield Central team, they shoot 40% from behind the arc. They average 19 3-point shots a ball game. It's a 5-0 Greenfield Central lead. Here's Jacob Grimm in backcourt. Karen Tawari inside to Mason Moulton. Good defense employed there by Greenfield Central. And Grimm drills a three. Grimm shoots 45% from three, and he gets his first one to go. 5-3. Tigers trail it by 2, just underway here in the first quarter. Braylon Mullins, long bomb in the air by Moles, got it. Dylan Moles, he shoots 47% from 3. He drills his first one, and just like that, the Cougars are back up by 5. 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Mason Moulton, backdoor feed to Douglas. Here's Karen Tawari with the basketball. Greenfield Central crowd wanted steps. Didn't get it. Mason Moulton nails one. Mason Moulton with his first 2. 8-5. Greenfield Central with the early lead. 5:40 to play here in the quarter. Here's Mullins. DeJarnett. Couple of dribbles working on Douglas. Spins. Can't find the handle. Dishes it out to Mullins. Back to Moles, and Dylan Moles will reset. Moles had 30 points and 4 rebounds. Check that 4 threes against Decatur Central earlier in the season. 5:15 to play. Here's Tyler Kirkhoff. Inside feed. The Moles reverse layup. He got it. Moles has 5. And it's a 5-point lead once again for the Cougars. 10-5 with 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Here's Mason Moulton. Moulton bounces underneath. And the shot by A.J. Dunn won't go, but he's fouled. Personal foul will go against Will DeJarnett. And that'll be his first, and the first team foul on Greenfield-Central here in the first half. A.J. Dunn will go to the line shooting 2, a 61% free thrower on the season. He drills his first. Yorktown shooting 63% collectively as a team. And A.J. Dunn, he had 23 points against Delta a week or so ago. And he gets them both. Dunn with his first 2 points, and Yorktown is within 3, now 10-7. Just under 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Here's Dylan Moles with the basketball. He gets it to Tyler Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff working on Jacob Grimm. There's Moles. He drives, pulls up from 13. His shot won't go, and the rebound comes away to Mason Moulton. He clears to Tawari. Tawari works right wing on Braylon Mullins, and he'll slow it up with 4:25 to go. A.J. Dunn, fade away from 13. His shot won't go. Tip, ball comes away to Greenfield-Central. Here comes Dylan Moles. Long bomb in the air, and it's good. That's Braden Robertson with the 3. The third 3 by the Cougars here in the first quarter. Greenfield-Central leading 13-7, just under 4 minutes to play. There's Mason Moulton. Turns facing the basket. Dishes it back to A.J. Grimm. Goes for the alley-oop. Inside to A.J. Dunn, and he threw it away. First turnover on the game for Yorktown. And Greenfield-Central will get it back with 3:50 to go here in the quarter. We'll have scores for you throughout the night. And, of course, later tonight, early tomorrow morning, we'll have game recaps from games all over Central Indiana. Tonight's ball game driven by Greg Hubler Ford. Visit Greg Hubler at greghublerford.com. Here's Dylan Moles. He dishes outside to Robertson. Kirchhoff, long 3, in and out, no good. Tawari with the rebound. He'll run it up the court. Here's Mason Moulton, pulls up from 11. Shot is short, and Moles comes away with the rebound. Dylan Moles to Kirchhoff. He drives, dishes outside. Long 3 by Robertson is no good. A loose ball comes away to Braden Mullins. Mullins to Moles. He drives, scoop shot, the left hand is good. Moles drove it to the bucket. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line with an opportunity to convert the 3-point play.
Fouls on Yorktown, Zayden Douglas. That's his first.
Zayden Douglas will pick up the his first personal foul and the first team foul on Yorktown here in the half. And Moles, his shot on the 3-pointer is rims in and out. Karen Tawani with the rebound. Tawari with just under 3 minutes to play. His ball club trails it by 8. Here's A.J. Dunn. He drives, dumps it in the corner to Grimm. Cross-court feed to Tawari. He pulls up, 16-footer, good. Tawari on the board. He has 2. Back the other way, and Kirchhoff is fouled by Jacob Grimm. Grimm will pick up his first personal foul, and that'll be the second team foul on Greenfield-Central. Braden Robertson will inbound underneath the bucket with 2:36 to play in the first. In backcourt, Dylan Moles. Guarded there by A.J. Dunn. Gets a pick. Mullins pulls up from 9, got it. Braylon Mullins is on the board. Just like that, Greenfield-Central back up by 8, 17-9, 2:15 to play. Here's Jacob Grimm. He pulls up from the charity stripe, dishes it to Tawari. He drives, running one-hander is good. Pretty teardropper there by Tawari. He has 4. 17-11. Greenfield-Central with the lead. Luke Meredith up, shouting instructions to his Cougars. Here's Braylon Mullins to Moles. Gets a pick from DeJarnett. Long bomb, Robertson. Got it. Robertson's hit his first 2 threes. And Greenfield-Central's drilled 5 here in the quarter. 20-11. The Cougars with their largest lead at 9. Here's Zayden Douglas. His shot won't go. Loose ball comes away to Dylan Moles. Mills runs it up the court. There's a long bomb there. This shot's no good. And the rebound comes away to Robertson. Inside feeder. Mullins lays it up and in. Mullins has 4. Greenfield-Central's doubled up the Tigers 22 to 11. Minute 15 to go. Here's Jacob Grimm from the long range. His shot won't go. Loose ball comes away to Mullins. Up court in a hurry. Moles finds Kirkhoff. He launches a three. The shot's way off the mark. Grimm comes away with the rebound. Back the other way come the Tigers. Just under a minute to play here in the first quarter. It's 22 to 11. Greenfield-Central with the lead. A.J. Dunn pulls up on Kirkhoff. Back outside to Kawari. Heavy defensive pressure applied by Greenfield-Central. And what do we have here? It looks like we got a 3-second violation going against the Cougars. Stops the clock with 44.5 to go. Jake Hinton checks into the ball game for the first time tonight. A 6'3 junior checks in for Will DeJarnett. 40 seconds to go. Greenfield-Central with an 11-point lead. We'll see if Luke Meredith will go for one shot here. Tonight's ball game brought to you by Genesis Sports Performance. Visit Genesis at genesissportsperformance.com. And by Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Jump shot by Moles, and he can't get the roll. Greenfield-Central gets the rebound. They lose it. Hinton loses the basketball. And Garrett Thurman, who's checked into the ball game for Mason Moulton, comes away with it for the Tigers. 12 seconds to go. The Tigers will go for one shot here. Here's Jacob Grimm with 6, with 5. Underneath Douglas. Here's a long bomb for Tawari. It won't go. And time runs out here in the first quarter of play. With the score, it's Greenfield-Central 22, Yorktown 11. Back after this on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
I drive a 2022 Telluride Nightfall Edition. I love it. So when we found out we were having twins, we knew we needed a bigger car with a third row. So the Telluride with the captain's chairs fits perfectly with our family. It gets great gas mileage. Actually, we went to Holiday World and got averaged about 29 miles a gallon. I like the lane keep assist because sometimes kids can distract you and you're not noticing what you're doing, and it beeps at you if you are getting too close to the lines. Ray Skillman Kia is my store. I'll never go to any other store. Can you say, I love Kia?
Kia.
Say, I love Kia. Yay!
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at GenesisSportsPerformance.com.
Well, back at Yorktown High School, we have a fresh 8 on the clock, and Yorktown with the basketball. We had an off-the-ball foul there going against Jake Hinton. Hinton picking up his first personal foul. Second team foul on Greenfield-Central here in the first half. The Cougars with a 22-11 lead. Dylan Moles leads all scorers with 7 points. Greenfield-Central drilled 4 threes in the first quarter. Here's A.J. Dunn. Jacob Grimm with the basketball. Underneath to Tawari. And his pass goes out of bounds. And Greenfield-Central will get it back with 7:38 to go in the half. Here's Dylan Moles. So the Cougars on the floor with Moles, Mullins, Hinton, Robertson, and Kirkhoff. Here's Jake Hinton with the basketball. Dylan Moles. Yorktown on the court with Grimm, Dunn, Moulton, Thurman, and Tawari. Robertson, he's had a pair of threes already in the early going, and we got a foul going against Kieran Tawari. Tawari and Braylon Mullins were going at it. Tawari picking up his first, third team foul in Yorktown here in the half. Braylon Mullins inbound in front of the scorer's table. There's Dylan Moles. Working on A.J. Dunn. Flips it to Kirkhoff. They swing it around. Here's Braylon Mullins. He'll drive on Thurman. Back outside to Robertson. Underneath to Hinton. He lays it up. Doesn't get it. And we've got a tie-up on the floor. And the possession arrow will favor Greenfield-Central with 6:52 to go in the half. Here's Dylan Moles. Brings it back outside to Mullins, and the Cougars will reset. Moles working on A.J. Dunn. Here's Mullins. Back to Robertson. Luke Meredith again shouting out instructions. Wants a couple of his ball players again underneath the bucket. Tuari, he's working on Moles. Here's Robertson from long range. His three's in and out. Tuari with the rebound for Yorktown. Here come the Tigers. Tuari with the basketball, gets a pick from Thurman. Flips it out to Jacob Grimm. 6:05 to go. Greenfield-Central 22, Yorktown 11. Dunn for three. His shot won't go. Moulton with the rebound. Flips it back inside to Thurman, to Dunn, and he lays it up and in. A.J. Dunn has four, his first field goal of the night. And Yorktown is within 9 at 22-13. 5:45 to go in the half. Here's Jake Hitton for the Cougars. Dylan Moles. Jump pass to Robertson for three. No. And the rebound comes away to Braylon Mullins. Stripped of the basketball. We're going to have a foul. Looks like a foul may have gone against Garrett Thurman for Yorktown. And it did. Thurman picking up his first personal foul. That's a fourth team foul in Yorktown. Substitutions for the Tigers. Tyler All comes in seeing his first action of the night along with Peyton Fields. Mason Moulton and A.J. Dunn check out. Robertson to inbound. Here's Dylan Moles working on Tuari with 5:25 to play in the half. Moles, jump pass to Robertson, and he's got a charge. Peyton Fields, a 5'9 senior, planted his feet. Dylan Moles ran right over him, and that's his first personal. Third team foul on Greenfield-Central. Dallas Freeman checks into the basketball game, replacing Braden Robertson. Robertson checking out with 6 points on 2 threes in the first quarter of play. It's a 9-point Greenfield-Central lead, 5:15 to go here in the half. Tonight's ball game brought to you by Greg Hubler Ford. Visit Greg Hubler at www.greghublerford.com. Greg and Matt Lowmiller do a great job over there. Here's Kieran Tuari, drives baseline, lays it up and in. Tuari had an easy path to the bucket. He has 6. And the Tigers close the gap to 7 at 22-15. Just under 5 minutes to play in the half. Halftime, we'll have some unofficial statistics as Anson Isaacs picks up his first personal. He checks into the ball game. 5'10 junior. 4:45 to play. That's a 5th team foul. Check out the 4th team foul on Yorktown here in the half. We'll also have some scores, hopefully from around the area. Here's Tyler Kirchhoff, and he's picks up a check foul. Looks like Anson Isaacs will pick up a second personal. So Isaacs picks up 2 quick fouls. That's a 5th team foul. 4:37 to play. Here's Dallas Freeman. Inside to Braylon Mullins. His reverse layup won't go. And Garrett Thurman with a rebound for Yorktown. Here's Jacob Grimm. And backcourt to Peyton Fields. Thurman, he drives. His pass is knocked away. Stolen away by Greenfield-Central. Here's Tyler Kirchhoff. Dylan Moles guarded by Jacob Grimm. Man-to-man defense now employed by Yorktown. 4:10 to go. Kirchhoff, teardropper won't go. Too strong. And the rebound comes away to Peyton Fields, and we've got a foul. Tyler Kirchhoff will pick up his first personal foul. 4th team foul on Greenfield-Central here in the half. As Zayden Douglas checks in for Garrett Thurman. A.J. Dunn coming back into the ball game, replacing Anson Isaacs. 4:07 to go here in the half. 22-15, Greenfield-Central with a 7-point advantage. Tonight's ball game also brought to you by Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Visit Universal at universalrfg.com or give them a call at 317-257-0779 as Peyton Fields Three-point attempt is blocked. Back the other way come the Cougars, and what do we have here? Dallas Freeman drove the baseline, fed it to Moles, and we've got a personal foul. Personal foul is going to go against A.J. Dunn. It's his first personal. 6-team foul on the Tigers here in the half. Referees seem to think that they're in the bonus. And they are. So they just added the extra foul. So Dylan Moles will go to the line, shooting one in the bonus. Moles, a 96% free thrower. He has 7 points, all those in the first quarter of play. 3:49 to play. Cougars up by 7, 22-15. Moles had 24 points earlier this year against Beech Grove and Northeastern. And his first shot's underway, and he drilled it. He'll have one more. Moles has 8. Tigers lead it by 8. Trail it by 8, rather. Moles has another. He drilled that one. So Greenfield-Central leading it by 9 now, 24-15, 3:40 to play in the half. Here's Kieran Tawari. And he was a little lackadaisical with the basketball there and got called for it over and back. Will DeJarnett checks back into the ball game for Greenfield-Central. Jake Hinton checks out. DeJarnett with 2 points, those coming in the first quarter. Cougars have the basketball, 9-point lead, 3:38 to play here in the half. Here's Moles. Braylon Mullins gets a pick from DeJarnett. Here's a long bomb by Freeman. It's rims around and he got it. Freeman had the touch. And the Cougars with their largest lead at 12, 27-15. Back the other way come the Tigers. There's Jacob Grimm to Tawari. Tawari met there by Kirchhoff. Inside feeding to Zayden Douglas. Couple of dribbles, and what do we have here? We got a foul on the floor. Personal foul will go against DeJarnett, his second. And very quickly, Jake Hinton comes back in, replacing DeJarnett. DeJarnett checks out with 2 personals with 3:05 to play. And Greenfield-Central with a 12-point lead. There's Kieran Tawari inbounding underneath the bucket. He lobs in the backcourt, and the ball stolen away. Picked up again here by A.J. Dunn. He drives, scoop shot with the left hand is good. A.J. Dunn has 6. Just under 3 minutes to play. It's a 10-point Greenfield-Central lead. Dylan Moles will walk it across the timeline as Mason Moulton gets set to check back into the ball game for Yorktown. Here's Moles, drives, scoop shot with his left hand won't go. Jake Hinton there for the rebound, and he's tied up by Kieran Tawari, and the possession arrow will favor Yorktown. Moulton checks in for Peyton Fields, 5'9" senior. Fields averaging 2.8 points a ball game. So both teams going to the benches here in the first half of play. We have 2:35 to go. Yorktown trailing by 10, 27-17. Here's Jacob Grimm. A.J. Dunn pulls up, launches a 3, swish. Dunn has 9, and the Tigers are back within 7, 27-20, 2:15 to play in the first half. Here's Dallas Freeman. Now Dylan Moles guarded heavily there by A.J. Dunn. Zayden Duncan switches, or Douglas rather. Jake Hinton, his pass is knocked out of bounds by Zayden Douglas, and Greenfield-Central will get the ball back with an even 2 minutes to go here in the second period of play. Well, the first quarter was really all Greenfield-Central. They nailed 4 threes, and it's been a quiet second period for the Cougars. But it hasn't been quiet for A.J. Dunn. He has 7 points. Here's Dylan Moles, top of the circle. Freeman launches from a 19. His shot won't go. Loose ball comes away to Jacob Grimm of Yorktown. Grimm with the basketball. 1:35 to play. Greenfield-Central with a 7-point lead. Here's Tawari. Off-balance shot is no good, and he's fouled. Tawari drove to the bucket, worked the left side, laid it up with the right hand, and he is fouled by Jake Hinton. That's the second personal for Hinton. So DeJarnett and Hinton each with a pair of personals. Tawari goes to the line shooting 2, 86% free thrower on the year. He drills his first. He had 20 points last week against Mississinewa, 4 threes. He also had 4 threes against Alexandria Monroe. Hinton checks out of the ball game, and Tawari has another, and he drilled that one. Karen Tawari, he has 8. And the Yorktown Tigers are within 5 at 27-22 with 1:25 to play here in the half. Here's Freeman. Dylan Moles guarded again by Dunn. Mullins, he drives, finds Robertson underneath for the layup. Braden Robertson, his first 2 points of the quarter. And Greenfield-Central now with a 7-point advantage, 29-22 with 1:05 to play in the quarter. Grimm, long bomb. His shot is short. Rebound comes away to Robertson. Here come the Cougars on the attack. Kirkhoff for 3. His shot is long, and the rebound comes away to the Cougars. Dylan Moles working on Kieran Tawari with under a minute to play. See if Luke Meredith wants one shot. Mullins and Moles play catch in backcourt. Braylon Mullins finds Robertson underneath. Here's Freeman for 3. His shot won't go. Kawari with the rebound. 32 seconds to go. He'll walk it across the timeline. Matt Moulton, we'll see if he goes for one shot. 29-22, Greenfield-Central with a 7-point lead, 20 seconds to play. Here's Grimm in backcourt. Working there on Braylon Mullins. 15 seconds to go. Grimm with the basketball. Here's Tawari, 6 with 5. They got to act. Here's Dunn, 3, 2. He loses control of the basketball. Kawari, long bomb, and it will not go. And that's the end of the first half of play with the score. Greenfield-Central 29, Yorktown 22 on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have 0 to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100.
Drive home your new Kia from the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue. We have brand new Kias arriving daily.
Plus, we have a huge selection of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
And payments as low as $199 a month.
We service all makes and models.
And we'll buy your old car on the spot. Right, Oscar?
Y hablamos español.
Come see us at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue.
It's not just a car dealership for me. This is my dealership.
Just minutes from anywhere in Indy or online at rayskillmanshadeland.com.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com. Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
Well, back at Yorktown High School in Yorktown, Indiana, we are at halftime where Greenfield-Central holds a 29-22 lead over Yorktown here at the intermission. And it was kind of interesting. The first quarter was really all Greenfield-Central with a 22-11 lead, and Yorktown came storming back with 11 points. Yorktown outscored Greenfield-Central 11-7 in the second quarter. 9 of those 11 points, courtesy of A.J. Dunn. He had actually 7 of the 11 points in the second period of play. So scoring for the Yorktown Tigers in the first half of play, A.J. Dunn led the Tigers with 9 points. And as I mentioned, he had 7 of those in the second quarter. Kieran Tawari with 8. Jacob Grin with a 3-pointer in the first quarter of play. Mason Moulton with 2. The Tigers 4 of 4 from the charity stripe in the first half of play. Greenfield-Central, they were led by Dylan Moles, who had 9 points, 7 of those in the first quarter. Braylon Mullins had 4, all those in the first period of play. Tyler Kirchhoff drilled 1-3 for 3 points. Braden Robertson had 8. He drilled 2 threes in the first quarter of play. Will DeJarnett with 2, and Dallas Freeman with 3. The Cougars nailed 5 3-pointers in the first half of play, and they shoot 40% from behind the arc. And as Luke Meredith told me before the ball game, they're going to be very aggressive with the 3. And they have been thus far. The Cougars only 1 of 3 from the charity stripe, so neither team got to the free throw line very much in the first half of play. We'll be back with scores from around the area after we pause for this on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
I bought a 2020 Kia Telluride. It's amazing. I love how spacious it is. I can fit all of my children in there as well as all of my signs for my job. The customer experience here is top notch. They are super quick, get me in, whether it's an oil change or anything else, and make sure that I am well taken care of.
Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have 0 to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com.
One thing I can say about Yorktown is they play the best tunes of any gym I've ever been in. For an old guy like me and listening to the 80s, we're rocking REO, we had Van Halen earlier, AC/DC, the Stones. It's just unbelievable. We're at halftime with 2:48 to go here in the half, and Greenfield-Central with a 7-point lead, 29-22 over Yorktown. Tonight's ball game driven by Greg Hubler Ford. Visit Greg Hubler Ford at greghublerford.com. Matt Lohmiller and Greg do a great job of running that Muncie campus. Greg has a couple of other stores He has a Chevy store down in Canby and also a Buick GMC store in Marion. So give Greg an opportunity to earn your business, GregHublerFord.com. And built by Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Sam and Rob Urey, they put gutters and a new roof on our house. It looks actually just looks spectacular. UniversalRoofing.com, UniversalRFG.com, or give them a call, 317-257-0779. And by Genesis Sports Performance. Graham Wilkerson and Dale Speckman over there at Genesis, GenesisSportsPerformance.com. By High Gear Marketing at HighGearMKTG.com. And by Ray Skillman, Northeast Kia, over there at Shadeland Avenue. My buddy Dave Everett over there. Scores from around the area. In the second quarter on the boys' side, LaPel leads Monroe Central 12-6. Back to girls' action, it's Blackford 18, Elwood nothing. That ball game in the first quarter of play. And we'll update you from scores from around the area as they roll in. We'll also have game recaps tomorrow morning on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. We'll have recaps from around the area, scores of your favorite teams. We'll promote as many kids as possible. Pop that on Twitter. Also, follow us on Twitter at INDHS Sports. You'll see a lot of great information in there, and we'll do a great job of promoting as many kids as possible. Other boys action, Lebanon leads Danville 21-8. That ball game in the first quarter of play. And again, we'll have as many scores as possible throughout the evening. Right now, we're getting set for second half play-by-play, and we'll do that after we come back on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
I drive a 2022 Telluride Nightfall Edition. I love it. So when we found out we were having twins, we knew we needed a bigger car with a third row. So the Telluride with the captain's chairs fits perfectly with our family. It gets great gas mileage. Actually, we went to Holiday World and got averaged about 29 miles a gallon. I like the lane keep assist because sometimes kids can distract you and you're not noticing what you're doing, and it beeps at you if you are getting too close to the lines. Ray Skillman Kia is my store. I'll never go to any other store. Can you say, I love Kia?
Kia.
Say, I love Kia. Yay!
Well, we've got a fresh 8 on the clock. We're ready for basketball. Yorktown on the court with Grimm, Dunn, Tawari, Douglas, and Moulton. The same lineup at the start of the ball game. Greenfield-Central on the court with Moles, Kirchhoff, Robertson, Mullins, and DeJarnett. Same lineup at the start of the ball game. Will DeJarnett and Jake Hinton, each with a pair of fouls, are really the only players in the ball game that have a little bit of foul trouble. Here's an inside feed to Robertson, and his pass is stolen away by Kieran Tawari. Here come the Tigers. Tawari lays it up with the right hand. He got the roll. Tawari pulls Yorktown within 5, just underway here in the second half. 29-24, Cougars lead it. Luke Meredith not happy with that possession series. Here's Braylon Mullins. Robertson dishes to Moles. Met there by A.J. Dunn. Man-to-man defense by Greenfield-Central. Moles held in check without a field goal in the second quarter. Inside feed, here's Robertson. He dishes to DeJarnett, and he's double-teamed by Grimm and Douglas. Long bomb in the air by Kirchhoff. Swish! Tyler Kirchhoff with his second three. He has 6. And Greenfield-Central back up by 8 at 32-24. 6:45 to go in the third. Here's Jacob Grimm. Bounces inside to Dunn. Floater with the right hand. He can't get the roll. Loose ball comes away to Tawari. He lays it up, and he got it. Fancy move there by Kieran Tawari. He has 12 to lead all scores. And Yorktown within 6 now, 32-26. Nice drive to the bucket there by Tawari on the loose ball. Here's Tyler Kirchhoff in the corner. Here's Braylon Moles. Moles looking for some help. Throws it back outside to Dylan Moles. Greenfield-Central will reset. Moles launches for 3. His shot is no good. Rebound comes away to DeJarnett. Back to Moles. Cross-court feed. Here's Kirkhoff for three. His shot won't go. Loose ball's tipped, and Desjardins comes away with it again for the Cougars. Greenfield-Central will reset with 5:45 to play in the third. They lead it by 6. Garrett Thurman getting set to check into the basketball game for Yorktown. Here's Moles. He drives, gets inside the paint, dishes to Desjardins. Fakes right, goes left, lays it in. Desjardins has 4. 34-26. Cougars by 8. Here's Jacob Grimm. Gets a pick by Moulton. A.J. Dunn working on Dylan Moles. 2-3 zone defense employed by Greenfield-Central. Moulton, he drives, dishes inside to A.J. Dunn. What do we have? We got a whistle. Personal foul will go against the Cougars. Foul will go against Braden Robertson, his first of the ball game. First team foul on Greenfield-Central here in the second half. Zayden Douglas checks out of the ball game in favor of Garrett Thurman. So Matt Moulton electing to get a little beef underneath the bucket as the Tigers throw it away. Here's Desjardins. He passes up the opportunity to take it to the hole, and Mason Moulton strips him of the basketball. Just under 5 minutes to play here in the third. Greenfield-Central with an 8-point lead. Moulton with an off-balance shot. It won't go. Dunn, his putback won't fly. Thurman tries. His shot's blocked. A lot of activity underneath the bucket. Finally get a foul on Greenfield-Central.
Fouls on Mullins, that's his second.
Braylon Mullins will pick up the personal foul. That's his second. And that'll be the second team foul as A.J. Dunn steps to the stripe. He's 3 of 3 from the line. Dunn is 61% free thrower. Jake Hinton comes into the basketball game, replacing Will Desjardins. A.J. Dunn will have one more opportunity. He's got 10 points on the night, make it 11. Dallas Freeman comes back in. He replaces Braden Robertson. And it's a 6-point Greenfield-Central lead, 34-28, 4:40 to play. Dunn a perfect 4 of 4 from the stripe tonight. Here's Hinton. Gives it to Braylon Mullins, working on Tawari. Freeman fakes left, comes right. Mullins drives the bucket, and we got a block. Garrett Thurman will pick up the personal foul, his second. First team foul in Yorktown here in the second half. Clock stops at 4:28 to play in the quarter. Robertson checks back in, replacing Freeman. So Freeman got a few words of encouragement by Coach Luke Meredith, and he's back in the ball game. Robertson will inbound underneath the bucket. Here's Braylon Mullins, step back 3 off the front of the iron. Dunn with the rebound for Yorktown. He's fouled from behind by Braden Robertson. That'll be the second on Robertson.
Fouls on Braden Robertson.
And it'll be the third team foul on Greenfield-Central here in the third quarter with 4:20 to play. Here's Karen Tawari with the basketball. He and Jacob Grimm play catch in backcourt. Mason Moulton fires from 9, got it. Moulton with a second field goal. He has 4. Tigers within 6. 4 minutes to play here in the third. Here's Dylan Moles. Working on Tawari. Drives the paint. Jake Hinton. Tyler Kirkhoff guarded by Grimm. Kirkhoff drives. Inside feed to Moles. Lays it up and in. Moles with 11. And we have timeout on the court with the score. It's Greenfield-Central 34, Yorktown 30 on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at GenesisSportsPerformance.com.
Scores from around the area at halftime. On the boys' side, Oak Hill leads Frankton 20-11 in a low-scoring ball game. Also at the half, it's Northeastern 23, Shenandoah 17. Other scores from around the area, again on the boys' side, Madison Grant leads Mississinawa in the first quarter, 13-4. Here with 3:43 to play in the third quarter, it's Yorktown trailing Greenfield-Central by 6, 36-30. The Tigers trying to get over that 6-point deficit mark. Jacob Grimm with the basketball. He'll jog it across the timeline, met there by Tyler Kirchhoff. Here's Tawari, gets a pick from Mason Moulton. Back to Grimm. Moulton, guarded there by Braylon Mullins. He works inside. Here's Dunn for three. It's off the back of the iron. Rebound comes away to Mullins. He's fouled by Mason Moulton. Moulton picking up his first personal foul. And that'll be the fifth team foul. Check that. That's the second team foul on Yorktown here in the half with 3:20 to play. Greenfield-Central with the basketball. Tonight's ball game driven by Greg Hubler Ford. Visit Greg Hubler Ford at www.greghublerford.com. Dylan Moles misses on the three. Yorktown with the rebound. 3 minutes to go. A.J. Dunn launches a long bomb. It won't fly. Loose ball to Braylon Mullins of Greenfield-Central, and we've got a loose ball foul. Personal foul will go against Kieran Tawari. That'll be his second personal, third team fouling on the Tigers. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 36-30. Cougars leading the Tigers. Here's Braden Robertson. Jake Hitton flips it to Moles, pulls up from 18, got it. Dylan Moles drills a two. He's got 13 to lead all scorers. Greenfield-Central back up by 8, 38-30, 2:30 to play. Here's Tawari. If he gets hot, watch out. Kieran Tawari working on Braylon Mullins. Matt Moulton wants some motion. Tawari drives, and he's going to have to dish it out to A.J. Dunn, and the Tigers will reset. Dunn drives, lays it up the left hand, good, and a foul. Dunn drove to the bucket. Pretty play there, and he'll be on the line to convert a three-point play. Personal foul goes against Dylan Moles. That'll be his second personal. And A.J. Dunn, a 61% free throw, but he's 4 of 4 from the stripe here tonight. Will DeJarnett checks back in the ball game for Braden Robertson for the Cougars. Dunn drills it. He's 5 of 5 from the stripe. Jackson Furnish sees his first action of the night. He checks in for A.J. Dunn. Dunn checking out with 14 points. Yorktown trailing by 5, 38-33. Minute 50 to play here in the third. Here's Dylan Moles. Works on Furnish. Jackson Furnish, a 6'2", 145-pound senior. Moles, inside feed to Hinton, and what do we have? We have an off-the-ball foul. Personal foul will go against Yorktown. Jacob Grimm will pick up his second personal foul. Fourth team foul on the Tigers here in the half. DeJarnett in backcourt. Jake Hinton, and he's ball's knocked away. Comes loose to Kieran Tawari. Here's Tawari. Jump pass inside to Thurman. He works on Moles, backs his way in, lays it up and in. Strong move there by Garrett Thurman. His first two. He averages 7.5 a ball game. And the Tigers are now within 3, 38-35, a minute 10 to play in the third. Yorktown making a run. Here's Dylan Moles with a minute to play. Pulls up from 3. His shot won't fall. Loose ball is knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be awarded to the Tigers. much to the dismay of Jake Hinton. He thought the basketball went off of Yorktown. 58.7 to play here in the third. A.J. Dunn checks in, replacing Furnish. So Furnish gave Dunn a little bit of a breather. Jacob Grimm will walk it across the timeline with 52 seconds to go. Tonight's ball game brought to us by Genesis Sports Performance. Visit Graham Wilkerson and Dale Speckman over there at GenesisSportsPerformance.com. And by Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Visit Universal at UniversalRFG.com. 35 seconds to go here in the third. And Kieran Tawari holds it in backcourt. He's just holding the basketball. We ought to see a 5-second count here shortly. It's a 3-point Greenfield-Central lead. Tawari content holding the basketball. 18 seconds to go. Matt Moulton will call timeout. With the score, it's Yorktown trailing Greenfield-Central by a 38-35 count on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
Our next broadcast on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com will be December 20th, 4 big days from now. Crystal House Manual against the Cecina Crusaders. Jim Stansborough, the new head basketball coach over at Cecina, longtime assistant for Jack Kiefer over at Lawrence North. Here at Yorktown, 18.1 seconds to go in the third, and Greenfield-Central maintaining a 3-point lead at 38-35. Yorktown on the court with Tawari, Grimm, Dunn, Moulton, and Thurman. Greenfield-Central on the floor with Moles, Mullins, Hinton, Desjardins, and Kirchhoff. And we've got another time. Looks like Luke Meredith just kind of wanted to see what type of defense would be employed by Yorktown. We'll keep it here. Tonight's ball game, of course, driven by Greg Hubler Ford. Greg also has a Hyundai dealership off of Nebo and McGalliard. Plenty of used vehicles. See Matt Lohmiller for an unbelievable deal. Dealers are starting to get a little bit of inventory, new car inventory. Plenty of used cars, great time to buy a car. Both teams back on the court. Kieran Tawari will inbound over on the far side and backcourt to Jacob Grimm. And here come the Tigers with 13 seconds to go. Tawari holds 8 with 7. Grimm launches a long 3, and it won't go. And the loose ball comes away to Greenfield-Central's Mullins, and we've got a whistle. The clock has stopped with 2.6 to go. Looks like Mason Moulton may have picked up the personal foul, so that'll be foul number 2. And it is. 2.6 to play. 5 team fouls now in Yorktown here in the half. Greenfield-Central's got a long way to go to inbound the basketball. Here's the catch and go, and Desjardins flipped it, but he caught the ball over the time stripe, flipped it in backcourt, so they were called for an over and back. So that stops the clock with 1.2 to play. LaPel leading Monroe Central at halftime, 28-10 on the boys' side. Here we go. Here's Tawari with 1.2 to go. Kieran, he'll call timeout. Good defense employed there by Braylon Mullins of Greenfield-Central. With that, we'll take a timeout at IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
I drive a 2022 Telluride Nightfall Edition. I love it. So when we found out we were having twins, we knew we needed a bigger car with a third row. So the Telluride with the captain's chairs fits perfectly with our family. It gets great gas mileage. Actually, we went to Holiday World and got averaged about 29 miles a gallon. I like the lane keep assist because sometimes kids can distract you and you're not noticing what you're doing and it beeps at you if you are getting too close to the lines. Ray Skillman Kia is my store. I'll never go to any other store. Can you say, I love Kia?
Kia.
Say, I love Kia. Yay!
.2 to play here in the third. And we've got another whistle. Referees conferring. Looks like we have an off-the-ball foul. Personal's going to go against Dylan Moles. That's his third personal foul. And the fifth team foul on Greenfield-Central. So Moles checks out with 3 personals. Mason Moulton to inbound underneath the bucket. 1.2 to play. Moulton looking, fires. There's A.J. Dunn for 3, and no good. And that's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, it's Yorktown trailing Greenfield-Central by a 38-35 count on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have zero to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com.
Welcome back to Yorktown, Indiana. We have a fresh 8 on the clock, the fourth and final period underway. Greenfield-Central holding a 3-point lead over Yorktown, 38-35. The Tigers with the basketball. They're on the court with Grimm, Tawari, Moulton, Thurman, and Dunn. Greenfield-Central on the floor with Moles. Dylan Moles with 3 personals for the Cougars. Mullins, Kirchhoff, Hinton, and DeJarnett. Here's Tawari with a teardropper. Got it to go. Yorktown closes the gap to 1, 38-37. 7:30 to play. Tawari with 14. He and A.J. Dunn tied with game-high scoring honors. Mullins for 3. His shot doesn't go. Mason Moulton with the rebound for Yorktown. Here's Jacob Grin. He jogs it across the timeline. Jump pass here in the corner to Tawari. Now Jacob Grimm with the basketball. A.J. Dunn drives on Moles, and he's forced on the baseline, and that'll be a turnover for Yorktown with 7:03 to play. Greenfield-Central 4-1 on the season, 0-1 in the Hoosier Heritage Conference. Yorktown a perfect 4-0 and 1-0 in the HHC. Just under 7 minutes to play here. Greenfield-Central maintaining a 1-point margin. Here's Moles working on A.J. Dunn. Moles, 13 points on the night, well below his 24.8-point scoring average. Jake Hinton, his pass is knocked out of bounds, actually kicked out of bounds by Mason Moulton. Intended under the bucket for Will DeJarnett. Greenfield-Central will get it back, 6:37 to play. Here's Jake Hinton. He drives the paint on Garrett Thurman, dishes it back outside, and the Cougars will reset. Tonight's ball game driven by Greg Hubler Ford. Visit Greg Hubler at GregHublerFord.com. Jake Hinton, he fakes in the paint. Shut off there by Garrett Thurman. Once again, Greenfield-Central will be content running some clock. 6:15 to go. Moles working on Tawari. Still working. Jump pass inside. There's Kirkhoff. And he brings it back outside to Dylan Moles. So the Cougars are very content at running clock. Very patient in their offense. As Moles is stripped of the basketball by Jacob Grimm. And it goes out of bounds. Greenfield-Central will retain possession with 5:50 to play. We encourage you to give us a follow on Twitter at INDHS Sports. A lot of good information there. We'll have game recaps tomorrow morning. Mention as many kids as we can. Greenfield-Central the basketball. Here's Tyler Kirkhoff, pulls up from 17. His shot won't go. Tip up and in by Braylon Mullins. Mullins with his first 2 points of the half. He has 6. It's a 3-point Greenfield-Central lead with 5:25 to go. Cougars lead at 40-37. Braden Robertson getting ready to check in, and looks like Mason Moulton took some steps. Moulton turns it over as Robertson comes in replacing Jake Hinton. 5:21 to go here in this one. Greenfield-Central 1 point had an 11-point first quarter lead. And Yorktown has just taken bite after bite out of that. They're within 3 with 5:10 to play. Here's Will DeJarnett. And his pass is knocked away. Tawari has it. Feeds Grimm, and he lays it up, and he can't get the roll. Loose ball comes away to Dylan Moles. Chest pass up court. Here's Kirkhoff. He dumps it inside to Robertson. Back outside is Moles. Greenfield-Central really moves the basketball nicely. Here's Dylan Moles. 4:45 to play. His Cougars lead at 40-37. Moles works on Tawari. Backs him down. And we've got a whistle and a personal. Foul's going to go against Mason Moulton. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. And Luke Meredith wants timeout with 4:38 to go. It's Greenfield-Central by 3.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
You want a good Hoosier Heritage Conference ball game, you came to the right place. 4:38 to go in this one. And Greenfield-Central with a 40-37 lead. Scores from around the area. At the half, Lebanon leads Danville 41-20. That's some boys action. Eastern leads Sheridan in the third, 44-37. Also at the half, it's Tri-Central 41, Clinton Central 23. Hamilton Heights leads Western 28-22 at the half. Also at the half, Westfield and Noblesville deadlocked at 21. And in the second quarter, Fishers with a 20-18 lead over Hamilton Southeastern. Here it's Greenfield-Central with a 3-point lead. They have the basketball. This is Dylan Moles. Jump pass underneath. Braden Robertson with the layup. Robertson with his first 2 points of the second half. And the Cougars back up by 5 at 42-37. 4:20 to play here in the ballgame. Here's Tawari. He and Grimm play catch in backcourt. Mason Moulton had Thurman underneath, but he got shut off there by Kirkhoff. Running one-hander is no good, and DeJarnett with a rebound. He outlets it to Moles. Dashes up the court, lays it up, can't get it the roll. Rebound comes away to Moulton. Back the other way come the Tigers. Here's A.J. Dunn with the left hand. Dunn has 16. Yorktown back within 3, 42-39, 3:45 to go. We've got a dandy. Here's Tyler Kirkhoff in backcourt to Dylan Moles. I don't think Luke Meredith has sat down tonight. Head coach for Greenfield-Central. Dylan Moles. He's got the basketball. Greenfield-Central only has 1 3 in the second half. They had 5 in the first. Will DeJarnett with 3:20 to play. Cougars being very patient in their offensive sets. Tyler Kirkhoff guarded by Grimm. Kirkhoff will drive the paint, Euro step, and he traveled. What do we have here? Are they going to call a bench warning? And they are. They're going to call a bench warning on Luke Meredith, it looks like, plus a personal foul is going to go against Jacob Grimm, and that'll be his third. Grimm checks out. Actually, Mason Moulton will check out of the ball game in favor of Zayden Douglas, who sees his first action of the second half. Douglas has yet to score tonight, averages 4 a ball game. Tyler Kirchhoff, first opportunity at the free throw stripe. He'll have 2, a 77% free thrower on the season. He drills his first. Greenfield-Central now in the bonus. Kirchhoff had 15 points and 4 threes against Northeastern. Second shot is good. First 2 free throws attempted and made by Greenfield-Central here in the second half. They lead it by 5 with 3:08 to go. Here's Karen Tawari to Grimm. Grimm's played a lot of minutes, as has A.J. Dunn tonight for the Tigers. Garrett Thurman in the far corner to Tawari. He's working on DeJarnett. We'll have scores from around the area in our post-game show and unofficial statistics. Here's Tawari on the feed from Grimm. 2:45 to play. Tigers need to make a move. Grimm fires from 3 off the back of the iron. Tyler Kirchhoff with the rebound for Greenfield-Central. Up court in a hurry to Dylan Moles. Moles, he'll run some clock with 2:30 to play. Met there by A.J. Dunn. There's Kirchhoff on the right wing. Top of the circle is DeJarnett. Robertson, he works in backcourt, guarded there by Garrett Thurman. Braylon Mullins working on Tawari. He drives the paint, stripped of the basketball by Tawari. Nice steal there by Karen. Garrett Thurman comes away with the loose ball. Here come the Tigers. A.J. Dunn with 2 minutes to play. His team trails by 5, he threw it away. Dylan Moles, jump pass inside. Tyler Kirchhoff lays it up, and a foul. Kirchhoff took the feed from Moles. He has 10. And the foul is going to go against Greenfield-Central. Kirchhoff will have an opportunity for the three-point play as A.J. Dunn picks up his second personal foul. That's the 8th team foul on the Tigers here in the half. 1:55 to play. Kirchhoff back to the line. He just nailed 2 of 2. And he does it. He converts the three-point play the old-fashioned way. He has 11. It's an 8-point lead for Greenfield-Central. 47-39, a minute 45 to play. Jacob Grimm, Yorktown. They've got time, but they got to move. Garrett Thurman with a strong move to the bucket, and he's fouled. Thurman drove the ball to the hole, and Braden Robertson will pick up his 3rd personal foul. Only the 4th team foul on Greenfield-Central here in the half. Garrett Thurman will step to the free throw stripe for the first time tonight. He'll have 2. A 53% free thrower on the season. And his first shot, it won't fall. Yorktown on the year, a 63% free throw shooting team. Thurman had 13 points against Muncie Burris, a season high for him. He'll have one more opportunity here. It's actually the first free throw that Yorktown has missed tonight. Thurman just drilled that one. He has 3 points. And the Tigers are back within 7 with a minute 35 to play. Tonight's ball game driven by Greg Hubler Ford. Oh, DeJarnett took some steps. Didn't get called. Mason Moulton gets set to check back in. And Jacob Grimm stripped Kirchhoff of the basketball. And he's going to pick up the personal. Grimm that'll be his 4th personal foul, 9th team foul. And Tyler Kirchhoff will step to the line in the bonus. Zayden Douglas checks out for Yorktown in favor of Mason Moulton. Kirchhoff 3 of 3 from the stripe tonight. He'll be in the bonus. One more foul. He drills his first. One more foul on Yorktown, and Greenfield-Central will be in the double bonus. Kirchhoff 4 of 4 from the stripe. He'll have one more. He has 12 points on the night, looking for point 13, and he got it. It's a 9-point Cougars lead now, 49-40 with a minute 25 to play. Yorktown needs help in a hurry. Dunn, long 3 is off the front of the rim, and the rebound comes away to DeJarnett. Minute 10 to go. Here's Dylan Moles with the basketball, guarded by Grimm. And Greenfield-Central will try to run some clock here, and Moles is fouled. Looks like the personal foul will go against Garrett Thurman, and it will, his third. It'll be his third personal foul. And that'll send Desjardins to the line. First time tonight for Desjardins. He'll be in the double bonus. First shot is underway. It's off the back of the iron. Desjardins has only been to the line. That was his sixth free throw shot of the season. He was 2 of 5 coming into the ball game. He'll have one more opportunity. A minute 5 to play. Greenfield-Central leading by 9, now 10, 50-40. Jacob Grimm runs across the timeline. Met there by Braylon Mullins. Here's Tawari with under a minute to play. 50-40, the Cougars lead it by 10. Tigers need a bucket in a hurry. Here's Thurman, he took steps. Took the Euro step, but it was one too many. Turns the ball over at 49.9 to go as Peyton Fields comes into the ball game, replacing Mason Moulton. Full court pressure applied by Yorktown. Here's Desjardins on the far side. He's fouled by Peyton Fields. That'll be his first. And Desjardins will go back to the line in the double bonus. Desjardins with 5 points on the night and 11 rebounds against Beech Grove earlier in the season. 6'3", senior. Looking to ice this game for the Cougars. He misses his first. He'll get another. We'll have scores from around the area in our post-game show, along with unofficial statistics. Our next broadcast will be December 20th, Crystal House Manual against Cecina, as Will Desjardins drills his second of 2 opportunities. He's 2 of 4 from the foul stripe tonight, and it's an 11-point lead for Greenfield-Central. Here's Kieran Tawari, pulls up from 3. His shot is short. Desjardins with a rebound with 35 seconds to go, and Kieran Tawari will pick up his third personal foul. That'll send, looks like Tyler Kirchhoff will go to the line. Kirchhoff will go in the double bonus. He's 5 of 5 from the stripe tonight. He has 13 points on the night. And he misses the first as the fans start to hit the exit. So Greenfield-Central moved to 5-1. They'll even their record in the Hoosier Heritage Conference at 1-1. Yorktown will suffer their first loss of 4-1 and even their record at 1-1 in the HHC. As Kirchhoff's second bangs in. He has 14. It's a 12-point Greenfield-Central lead. Yorktown came close, cutting it to 1. Just could not get over the hump. 30 seconds of play. Here's Grimm, pulls up from 3, and he got it. Grimm threw off an off-balance jumper, and Matt Olson will call timeout with 23.4 to play. It's Yorktown trailing it by 9.
Drive home your new Kia from the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue. We have brand new Kias arriving daily.
Plus, we have a huge selection of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
And payments as low as $199 a month.
We service all makes and models.
And we'll buy your old car on the spot. Right, Oscar?
Y hablamos español.
Come see us at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue.
It's not just a car dealership for me. This is my dealership.
Just minutes from anywhere in Indy or online at rayskillmanshadeland.com.
23.4 to go in this one, and it's been all Greenfield-Central here in the fourth quarter as they have stepped up and hit their free throws. And they lead it by 9, 52-43. They have the basketball. Interesting, they've got 4 players on the baseline underneath the bucket. Braden Robertson will get the ball. But can you do that? Referees have some conversation. They blew the whistle. And it looks like they're going to, is this a do-over? So all 5 Cougars players are underneath the bucket. And it looks like the basketball will be given to Robertson. Now everybody moves. Robertson inbounds, throws it away. DeJarnett comes away with it. Check that Kirkhoff, and he's fouled by Jacob Grimm. So that would be the fifth on Grimm, and he'll check out of the ball game with 6 points on the night, 2 threes. They'll send Kirkhoff back to the line in the double bonus. Boston Willard checks into the ball game, a 5'9" sophomore for the Cougars. Kirkhoff's first shots around and in. So Willard checked in and then checked out. And DeJarnett comes back in. Kirkhoff will have one more opportunity. And he got it to go. Kirkhoff extends the lead to 11 at 54-43 with 20 seconds to go. Here's Kieran Tawari. Hands it to A.J. Dunn. He drives the paint. Shot blocked from behind. Got it to go and a foul. A.J. Dunn showing some determination there as he's fouled from behind, and he'll go to the line with an opportunity to convert the three-point play. Braylon Mullins picks up his third personal foul. Here's Boston Willard coming back in the ball game. DeJarnett checks out. Dunn 5 of 5 from the stripe tonight. His shot is in the air, and it won't go. Mullins with the rebound. He outlets it to Dylan Moles, and time will run out. And the final score tonight from Yorktown High School, it's Greenfield-Central 54, Yorktown 45. Back with our post-game show after this on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have zero to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com. Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
Drive home your new Kia from the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue. We have brand new Kias arriving daily.
Plus, we have a huge selection of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
And payments as low as $199 a month.
We service all makes and models.
And we'll buy your old car on the spot. Right, Oscar?
Y hablamos español.
Come see us at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue.
It's not just a car dealership for me. This is my dealership.
Just minutes from anywhere in Indy or online at rayskillmanshadeland.com.
Well, back once again at Yorktown High School, where the Greenfield-Central Cougars have moved to 5-1 on the season. Yorktown drops to 4-1, their first loss of the year. The Cougars with a 54-45 win over the Tigers here tonight in Hoosier Heritage Conference basketball action. Unofficial statistics, first of all for Greenfield-Central, they were led in scoring by Tyler Kirkhoff with 16 points. He was 8 of 9 from the foul stripe in the fourth quarter alone. Dylan Moles had 13 points, well below his 24.8 point average on the year. Braden Robertson with 10 points. Braylon Mullins and Will Desjardins each with 6. Dallas Freeman drilled a 3 in the second quarter to finish with 3 points. Greenfield-Central is 11 of 16 from the foul stripe here tonight. For Yorktown, they were led in scoring by A.J. Dunn with 18 points. Karen Tawari had 14. Jacob Grimm with 6. Mason Moulton with 4 points. And Garrett Thurman with 3. The Tigers, 8 of 10 from the charity stripe here tonight. Scores from around the area. Really not a lot has changed in the Muncie area. Tonight's ball game driven by Greg Hubler Ford. Visit Greg Hubler Ford at www.greghublerford.com and by Genesis Sports Performance. Visit Genesis at genesissportsperformance.com and by Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Visit Universal at universalrfg.com or give Rob or Sam Uri a call at 317-257-0779 and by Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shaylin Avenue. My buddy Dave Everett over there, as they start to turn the lights off, they're getting ready for a wrestling tournament. So once again, the final time tonight, the final score, it's Greenfield-Central 54, Yorktown 45. For Steve Hunter, this is Steve Hartley. So long, everybody.